Hello, welcome back for lesson number 11. I put a title called Keep Digging. You had to go for gold or diamond. You keep digging until you get it. Of course, that is not the reason, because we want to cut the lower level of the Batman logo. So I say keep digging. I have partnered with Dream Technology System to produce this video, so I hope that everybody can learn out of it. This is the first video of 2022. I wish everybody a happy new year for a new start. So this is the detailed content of every time we put a lesson. Of course, it's open file and the lesson. We're going to remove this slide, ZW3D interface, because each time we appeared this one to show everybody the interface of the training. So I want to remove it because I already removed the camp plan. So ultimately we need to take it out, that slide. Continue with the open file. We're going to open this file on the last round training, the minus setup one, as well as click the open. This is the result of the rough out on the top ellipse and the last training. We're going to hide this portion, so hide this. We add a new profile. It's going to be a little bit different. We create the profile first, compare the previous training. We used to go for the operation first, then we create profile. But this round we're going to create a profile by right click the part, add features, and then we click profile. With that, we need to select the outer rim, outer area circumference of the bat. So there is 21 of them. So you click that and then you click OK. We want to machine the outside. So this is very important by choosing the outside. So we can see the arrow point is pointing out. That is good. And then select OK. We completed this. Then we continue with the spiral process. The spiral process is the normal way, but except that we need to select two profile. So we want to cut in between the two profile, meaning to say the inner layer of the ellipse, the outer area of the bat. So this is how it's going to go about. We click OK. We need to change the diameter of the two. We need to change the diameter 4 because of the gap is about 6 mm. If you need to go through the previous drawing process, then you know that the gap is 6 mm. I want to balance 0.5 on the wall. I could choose diameter 5, but to prevent it stuck with the chips, so I choose diameter 4, so that at least we can see how it's going to cut by the balance of 0.5. So we put diameter 4 and we put the detail number of the two number. We click OK for it. They will ask you whether we want to calculate. Of course it's not, because there are parameters need to set. First thing is the G54. The balance is going to be the speed and fit as well, because a smaller diameter you actually can run higher RPM, but of course depend on material. I just choose the number that I feel that is going to be appropriate. The top portion is going to be -4. Why -4? Is because the ellipse that we rough out on the previous lesson is going to be balanced 1 mm. The whole depth is actually 5 mm, but we balance 1 mm material, so it's -0.4. And the depth of the whole profile on the inner ellipse is -15. By clicking that, then it will show you the -15. So the next thing we need to do is to show the balance material. The wall is going to be 0.5 side thick, as well as the bottom. So you can see the bottom, we're going to balance 0.5. After try out a few times, so I prefer that we put a 2 diameter step over of 50. Of course, to prevent any other two path, so I just put 50. The uniform depth is going to be 2 mm. It's about 50% of the diameter, because I anticipate there will be a lot of chips inside, so I just put 50%, that is 2. Of course, we don't want to have a side finish number, meaning to say I put 0, so I don't want to do the side finish. Ultimately, we need to do another final cut, so this is going to be a rough out 2. So I'm not going to do that, so I put 0. And I choose 2 for the engage and retract. So you can play the number you want. Well, of course, this is the option that I try. and we can calculate. You can see that the two path is running, looking good. We can do a verification by choosing the G54, and then the first cut is gonna be Z-6 because it's from Z-4 to Z-6 is about 2 mm, so the first cut is 2 mm depth. The last cut is gonna be Z14.5. Minus 14.5 is because we balance 0.5 for the final cut. Looking good, so we click OK. We need to do a solid verify as well. So change the speed, cut it. So ultimately you can see this, and we need to do an option to verify whether the material is okay or not. So click the analysis. So you can see that the blue color is 1 mm balance because we rough out the top, we balance 1 mm, and then the wall is sign color is 0.1, between 0.1 to 1 because we balance 0.5. So that is the whole area we need to cut again. So we don't have orange color, we don't have red. That is good news. So with that, we save this file. We completed the rough out. We're going to go for the final in the later time. We completed the theory portion, so bear with me. Let me switch screen to show you the step-by-step how to accomplish this step. Hello, welcome back. Let me show you the step-by-step how we accomplish the task. So first thing, we need to open the file. Yes, okay. We choose Chem Plan. This is the output of the last lesson. We don't want to see the details, so we hide it. We're gonna go for the new profile. So what we'll do is that we're gonna add one by right click, add features, profile. So we tilt a little bit on this one so that we can see better. Select the curve one by one. Of course, you try to shift, but I think that the shift function may not be working well. So you were not able to shift, then you have to pick one by one. One more time. Okay. Sorry. There is 21 of them. Is it? Okay, yes. So we click OK. This we want to choose outside, so you can see the arrow is pointing out. Okay with that. We going for the spiral process. We need to choose these two profile together. We click OK. We need to manage by changing the two diameter. Is going to be diameter 4, flat end mill. We change this one to 0. This is 4. Put the two number to 4. So we click OK. Calculate now? No. We need to update the parameter. Yes, this is one of them. This is gonna be 4,350. Boundary, the top is gonna be -4 as we say in the lesson. Bottom is this for area. So you want to see that you can click this area. So you can see a number -15 over there. So let us go through the detail. The side is going to be 0.5 balance for the final cut, as well as the bottom thickness. I have tried the 50%, that is better. So I put this is 2 for the 50% of the depth as well. So I don't want to have a finishing cut. Let me change this one. So the rest I didn't do anything. So we change this one to 2. Because of limited space. So we let us try to do a calculate. Looking good. Nothing so difficult. So let us go through the okay. We can do actually you can do the detail verify from that screen previous that, but we want to do it over here. It's still okay. So G54. So let us play. So you can see that the Z is actually -6. So this is the first cut. So we can do faster by dragging this. Ultimately is 16.5. So seems correct. The two path. So we click OK. Let us do a solid verify by changing the speed 60% maybe. Okay, let us play. This is the previous lesson. You can see that it cut the spiral. Another level down. It's the same two path, but the depth is different. The z-axis is different. This would be the final one, which is 14.5. Okay, we're happy about it. Let us do the option. So we do an analysis. You can see that by clicking the visual. This is a result as we say that in the theory portion. So we click close. Happy about that. We save the file for ending this training. So thank you for watching. So we continue the final cut in the next lesson. I see you again. Bye bye.